In the last lecture, you learned about arrays. You learned that in C# arrays have a fixed size, which means once you create them, the size cannot be changed. But there are situations where you need to work with a number of objects, but you're not sure ahead of time how many of those objects you're going to work with. That's where we use a list. A list in C# is similar to an array in the sense that it's a data structure for storing a number of objects of the same type. But we use a list when we don't know ahead of time how many objects we're going to store in that list. To create a list, we use the list type. List is a generic type, and that's indicated by the angle brackets as you see in this example. Inside the angle brackets, we specify a generic parameter, and that parameter specifies the type of the list. So in this case, I'm creating a list of integers. You can create a list of anything. You can create a list of strings, or a list of characters, or a list of any non-primitive types. You can create a class called product and create a list of products. Generics is an advanced topic, and for now, that's enough for you to know that when you're working with a generic type, you need to specify generic parameters inside the angle brackets. In the third part of this course, C# Advanced, I'm going to cover generics in more detail. If you know ahead of time the objects you would like to store in the list, you can initialize your list using the object initialization syntax as you see here. So you put the objects between curly braces during initialization of your list. And here are some useful methods that are available in the list class. Add to add an object to the list. Add range to add a list of objects. That can be another list or an array. Remove to remove one object from the list. Remove at, which removes the object at the given index. Index of, which returns the index of the given object. Contains, which tells us if the list contains the given object or not. And count, which returns the number of objects in the list. Let's flip over to Visual Studio and see all these methods in action.